Medium SUVs have been popular with family buyers for the past few years, but both Holden and Ford have found it hard to capitalise on the rapid growth in this segment.
The Holden Equinox and Ford Escape are currently outsold by 11 other medium SUVs, with sales eclipsed by popular favourites like the Mazda CX-5. And in a reflection of the challenging automotive landscape in Australia, our bread and butter brands are being displaced by premium vehicles. Even the BMW X3 and Mercedes-Benz GLC outsell this pair. It's quite the turn of events.
But surely Holden and Ford have something solid to offer buyers here. After all, they've been looking after Australian families for decades.
On test are the Holden Equinox LTZ and the Ford Escape ST line. They're both one step down from the top of their respective ranges, and both promise some sporty performance in an SUV package. The Ford Escape ST line comes standard with all-wheel drive, which is a $4,300 option on the Holden Equinox LTZ. Each car is powered by a 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine paired with an automatic transmission. It's a 6-speed in the Ford and 9-speed in the Holden.
And Holden has bragging rights too when it comes to engine output, promising more power and a bit more grunt. And power delivery is good in the Equinox. There's plenty on tap if you need to overtake.
But I'm not convinced that the power difference translates on the road, thanks to the fact that the Escape feels more nimble.
The engine's quieter too, and it goes about its business without much fuss.
What is a surprise is that while the Escape is 50 kilos heavier than the Equinox, and their overall dimensions about the same, the Holden feels like a larger and heavier vehicle to pilot.
The weight transference in the Equinox, well, definitely doesn't manage the heft as well as the Escape does. Go through these corners and there's a fair bit of movement, and we can feel the weight moving through the wheels, making it quite a job to drive. And ergonomics-wise, well, not massive fans of the gear shifter. You've got to press the plus and minus rocker button on the top of the gear stick to shift gears, and it just doesn't work. It's not what Holden's about.
The Ford Escape setup is preferable with an easy-to-use sports transmission and paddle shifters. Both cars are well equipped with a lot of the functions and gadgetry that modern buyers are looking for.
In the Equinox, there are heated seats both front and rear, which are missing in the Escape.
While the Holden also features the convenience of a powered tailgate, which is an optional extra in the Ford. Boot space in both cars is adequate for daily family use, with 60/40 split-fold seats easier to use in the Equinox thanks to its latches in the boot. Holden has a lot more luggage space too thanks to its handy removable boot floor.
In terms of driver assistance technology, both cars are equipped with autonomous emergency braking, blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert.
Lane keep assist and forward collision alert are standard on the Equinox, but part of an optional technology pack on the Escape, which also includes adaptive cruise control. Each model also includes reversing camera, front and rear parking sensors and auto parking. But the image from the screen in the Escape is grainy and rather disappointing.
And Holden adds to its safety suite with its seat alert, which vibrates the seat in the event of a hazard. But I'm not sure that it adds that much on top of, say, an audible alarm or a visual alert.
Styling-wise, the Ford Escape and Holden Equinox are inoffensive. Both cars feature a 19-inch wheel and tyre package with stylish black alloys on the Escape. But each is only equipped with a space-saver spare.
There's definitely more tyre noise coming up from the Hankooks that are fitted to the Equinox than we've experienced in the Escape too. Continentals have proved to be a much quieter tyre. The Escape's not perfect. There's a lot of creaking through this hard plastic that's in the cabin and a little bit of noise from the doors here.
Both manufacturers have brought out the big guns when it comes to after-sales. Like most of the other mainstream brands, they each offer a 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty and competitive cap price servicing deals.
Now, it's somewhat ironic that two car companies that have grown up to have such divergent audiences are now dumped into the same bucket when it comes to their car lineups, but that's the reality of what's happening in the market today. In actual fact, however, their medium SUVs have something to offer different buyers. If it's space, practicality and functionality that you're after, then the Holden Equinox will tick those boxes for you. However, this comparison focuses on sports models, and for us, it's the Ford Escape that takes the win. It offers great performance and better on-road manners.